What's up, guys? Welcome back to the dairy. Delaplaine, Arkansas is the place, and we are over here in our new tractor. Yes, if you missed last episode, we ended up getting a lot of money from the silage. We still have a lot of money from the silage, $390,000. But this is the new tractor. We got a New Holland. I don't care about what brand it is. I don't care. It's just horsepower versus price right now. That's how we do things over here. Now, what we're going to do over here, let me get out. I want to put some kind of greenhouse over here. Now, obviously more than one greenhouse. I want to have a greenhouse production so that we can make money. Now, I understand that we're doing a lot of contracts. I don't want to do as many contracts next year, so I'm trying to use the contracts this year to build money. That way we don't have to take out a huge loan, and then we will be able to use that money to build infrastructure here at our farm. So right now, today, I do want to bring in, I'm going to do some contracts later on, but I do want to build a simple little greenhouse setup over here, and I will do that right now. All right, now here is the beginning of our greenhouse setup, and yeah, it's not the greatest build I've ever had, that's for sure, but we will make money off of it, and that is really all I care about. Now, we are going to go over to the greenhouses, and lettuce makes money, so what we're going to do is activate the lettuce so we can start growing that. We're going to obviously need to give the lettuce some water. That's just how things work. And there we go. Now we're just going to get some water real quick. And I'm just going to grab, where is it? I think it's up here. Yep. There it is. No. Containers. There we go. We'll make it look cool. We'll have a little water tower thing here. Water station can supply your water tanks. Beautiful. And we'll put that right there. All right, so we have that, and now all we need is a something to transport the water in. So we are going to go back to the farm real quick. We're going to buy up the water trailer, and then I'll be back to fill up all of this with water so we can actually get this greenhouse going. All right, so we've got our water trailer, and yeah, the farm, everything is red, so I might make just everything blue here in the dairy. I'm just kidding. We just ended up getting a blue tractor and a blue water trailer. That's it. Watch it all be blue now. But either way, we've got all of this set up to produce lettuce. So we're getting the water filled up. We're going to fill up all of these spots right here, all of these greenhouses, and then we're going to be well on our way to making a good amount of money. Like I said, lettuce will make you some money in this game, so we are going to turn the lights on. As you just seen, everything just popped up. If only. But let me fill all these up, and then we will get on with our day. Alright, now I have filled all of the greenhouses with water. We have got 4 greenhouses. They're all doing lettuce because we want to make cash, and I think that is one of the best crops to do it with. Either way, it's how we're going to do it. Driving this over here, and now we're going to check up on the cows, and I think the cows will probably only need 1 bale of silage. Let's just check it out real quick. And yeah, the silage, it can be added. It doesn't need to be added, but I guess we'll just do it just so we don't forget. It'd need a couple days before it goes completely out, but I like to be all the way up to the top as much as we can. And yeah, we're still going to use this as a feeding, not wagon, but a feeding device, shall I say, a vehicle, so that we can get the silage into this barn very well. The big tractor will probably do it, but we do have this thing, and we use this. Now, I say I'm not a brand guy, but I just looked on the top, and I did not remember that this is a New Holland, so maybe I am a brand guy, I just don't know that it's New Holland. No. Either way, there is the silage. It's all in. We're going to back this up and put it away. And then we're going to look at some contracts because we need to make some money. We just spent some money. We need to make some money now. And I know that this time of year is a time for fertilizing. So we might just do a fertilizing contract or two, get some more money up there, and then start building this farm properly. But right now, we do have the lettuce growing over there, and with our grass, let me just make sure over here. Our grass is growing, okay? So it does need to grow a little bit longer, so we will make today a contract day. Hey, we'll be able to use the new tractor probably. I think I'm just going to buy things that I need. Let me look here into the contracts. Now, what would we need? Fertilizing, no. Plowing, we could buy that plow or lease that plow and then do an $104,000 contract again. We could do that. Spraying is up there. Stone power, stone power. Stone picking, supply transport. We can't do any of those. So we are going to come up here. We are going to do this. We are going to borrow Ben's. Well, no, we're not. We're going to accept the contract, and then we're going to use our tractor and lease a plow so that we can get all of that all set up. Let me get this set up, and I will catch you when we're headed to the field. All right, now on our way, headed up to the most north field that there is right here, 101. We are going to do some plowing. $85,000 to buy the plow, or I think it was close to 4,500 to 5,000 to lease it. We'll take the lease. We'll take the lease because I can't make the math make sense really at this point. The math is not mathing over here on the farm. I would like to have that plow, but I think we're going to have to continue leasing it until further notice. Anyway, headed up to the field. We're almost there, and I'll get right into it and start because we've got an $100,000 contract here. This could bring us some more money quickly. What are we going to do with it all? Well, we're slowly going to build the farm. We're going to get our food in check this year, and then next year we're going to go for the gold. But I think this is our field right over here on the left. I'm going to get into it, and I will pick it up when we're a little further along. All right, 10:30 in the morning in the field, and 22% done. We've only went around, I think, 2 times, but this is what we're dealing with right now. It's going to be $100,000, so it's going to be worth it. I just keep thinking, if we can get all of this food this summer into silos, and we can get a TMR building to make TMR and things like that, I think that we will be fine. I think that the contracts are going to help quite a bit. And I'm pretty sure that we will be able to afford the TMR mixer right now. However, I do want to see how much money we could make this summer. It's only May, and that's the good thing. We'll be able to make some money. We've got the greenhouses going. The lettuce is going to make us a little bit of money. And we've always got these cows, but they're not going to really start until about October. So that's when I'm starting to expect everything to come together. But we'll see. We will see, because I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's learn together. All right, now 1 o'clock, and it's a few hours later. It's 75% done, this field, guys. I did not think it was going to take this long. I mean, I know plowing takes a little bit, but man, oh man. Anyway, I divided them into 2 because I got bored. 1 o'clock, driving straight lines, $159,000. I'm hoping that we will have 259 by the end of the day, because honestly, I'm not sure how much more we're going to be able to sneak in. I'm hoping that we can get this done next hour and a half game time. That's where I'm going. If we can get this done by 2:30, we might be able to sneak in something else, get a little bit more done. But this is where we're at so far. All right, 2:15 and just about done with this field. As you see, 97%. We're getting there. We got one more line left, and then we're good to go. But I am going to get this done and get back to the farm. We'll see where we go from there. Okay, so actually not back to the farm. We are going to stay in the field because I have accepted another contract, 200, or I'm sorry, not 200, 110, field 110, right in the center, towards the north a little bit, kind of, right around the corner. We're going to make, I think, another 20,000 30,000, something like that. It's a pretty small field. We'll get that done before we get out of here for the day. All right, so arriving at field 110, and we'll take a look at it real quick as I put the plow down. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll get this done quick. Get a couple more dollars underneath us, and yeah, it's only going to help. I mean, we need to get a lot of different things. The blue tractor, the New Holland that we got last time, is the only real thing we have as far as equipment on the farm. We do have a skid steer as well, but that's it. We don't have any implements. We don't have anything like that. I'm leasing this plow for, I think, about $5,000. It's going to earn its weight today, that's for sure. But yeah, we need to buy everything. And we need to buy a lot of cows as well. We're going to try to grow them, but we're going to need to, if we're going to be a dairy, we got to be a dairy. I mean, even when we max out that barn at 72, it's not going to be anywhere near what I want to do with this series in general. So yeah, and then we got the greenhouses in today as well. So I'm hoping that the lettuce is going to take. I hope that it's going to make a lot of money for us. We need a lot of money, and the contracts are fun to do, but at the end of the day, we're not helping out our farm. We're not helping to build our farm. We're helping to build others, and that's not what we want. We want to be building ours. So that was kind of the hope with the greenhouses as well, is that we'd be able to make some money on the farm so that we can stay on the farm and worry more about the animals. But yeah, for now, here we are, plowing fields. All right, so it's a little after 4, and we are pretty close to done here with this contract. We're in the field today. That's what we were doing. Some days it's going to be on the farm doing some dairy, and some days we have to pay for this dairy. And today was one of those days where we kind of have to earn the money so that we can start the dairy. Remember, this is just year 1. Well, last year I guess was year 1, and we started getting cows, but this is year 1, the full year 1. So we're going to be May through, obviously, probably November. We're going to be trying to get food for these animals, and then we are going next year to just go crazy and try to grow this as much as possible. That's the thing I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to avoid getting too many cows instead of too much food. I want too much food and too little cows for right now. That way I can manage it, and then we can slowly grow. But guys, from there, from there, I'm going to leave it there. Man, today was a tough one. It's a hot day out. It is a hot day out. I am in New York, and it is a real feel of 3 digits. I think it's like 104 today. So I'm a little out there today, so I apologize. But thanks for hanging with me anyway. I do appreciate it. And until then, I'll see you next time.